What's going on, my YouTube family? My name is Greggo. I am an IFBB Men's Physique Pro, and you're watching Project Rookie episode 15. So we are getting down to the nitty-gritty of prep. We're getting a little bit lower energy. We'll push it harder though, because when you get lower energy, you gotta go harder. You can't get lower energy and be like, oh, I'm gonna sit in bed, I'm gonna sit on the couch. No, you gotta go harder. So that's what we're doing right now. About to go head to the gym. Made up a meal for right now. I'm gonna show you my pre-workout meal for today because I do like to show a little bit the differences in my diet. So for today, we're gonna be doing ground turkey 991, which is, when you're in prep, it's delicious. With some asparagus, and then it's going to do rice as well. So that's gonna be the pre-workout meal. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. 99.1 ground turkey when you're in prep is a delicacy. It tastes amazing. It is goat. I don't know, I may be the only one who likes that. Thinks it's that good, but I love it. Gonna eat this right about now. Then we're gonna go head to the gym about an hour. A little bit later of training than we're used to. We've been going earlier, but today we're gonna go a bit later just because the day got a little bit pushed back. So no big deal. So we're gonna eat this up right now. Go out of the gym. Epic workout. Goose, what do you guys say for today?
Groovy.
Groovy. So yeah, gonna eat this. Then we're gonna check back in. We're getting more conditioned. Can you tell? What do you think, Goose? We're getting more conditioned?
Yeah.
You can start seeing the separation more.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna eat this up quick. Then we'll check back in.
Have the intelligence, okay? But they you know, you can
got
have
a nice sun coming through.
Huh?
You got a nice sun peak coming.
Oh, okay. All right, about to go ahead in the gym right now. Took the pre-workout, the weight warped. Took the amino acids, put on my intro workout. No carbs anymore. That's long gone. We're gonna go train back, and then we're gonna film the workout, like a little bit of it, and then after is when we're getting to the Q&A section from my Instagram that everyone probably is here for in the first place. So a little bit of back footage, and then we're gonna get into the Q&A after this training session. So we're getting the gym right now, so this training session, big back day, 4.5 weeks out. So we're gonna try to do something new here. By new, we've done it before, but we're gonna try to do a one taker. So I'm gonna pull up, so what I did was on my Instagram, @Greggo, I did a Q&A. What did I do? I did about 1 or 2 days ago, and that's probably why you're watching this video, to be honest with you, because the Q&A is the good part. And that's all good stuff. Like I said, we're gonna do a one taker, and I gotta find out where the Q&A went, because that's kind of important. Let's go to the archives. Then let's go to the stories. So like I said, all my stories at Matt Greggo. If you don't follow me on Instagram, at Matt Greggo, that's where I posted this question. Okay. All right. So I'm going to answer some of your questions right here, right now. I got a lot more. I got about 30 questions on Instagram only. So very, very appreciative of that support. That's awesome. What should we start with first? Do you like doing some PR? No. And if you mean by like 1 rep max PR, no. I do like doing like a volume based PR. Like say like if I do 150 pounds for 10, I got it for 12. I'm all about that. I've been actually backing off on the weight a tad, which has been helping me a lot with my physique, believe it or not. All about execution. What are your current macros like? My macros, I don't count macros in prep. We're doing contest prep, we don't count macros. That's not my style at all. But if you do that style, I respect it still. Just not my style. Good ones. How much did your competitive nature from gaming help you to success in the fitness world? Very good question, my man Chandler. For those of you who don't know, I was actually a gamer. Like I played competitive video games at a very, very high level. And I've always been the type of person where if I do something, I really do it. And what I mean by that is I just scratch my competitive itch. And gaming was something I did for so long where I just want to be the best. And eventually it got to a point where I was like, okay, this is not the direction I want my life to go into. So I stepped away from it, but I learned a ton from gaming, and I learned so much that actually impacts my life now, believe it or not. And you can see like how parents are like, oh, gaming is stupid. But it actually developed me in countless ways that are helping my success in life right now. So, very good question. EAAs, are they worth it? Controlled abs, triple wrath, it's worth it. Code MATG, 30% off. Go-to activities to fight off cravings. Asking for a friend. You asking for your damn self. Don't say you're asking for a friend. Go-to activities, I mean work, sleep. I mean, if you're having cravings, you're probably not in the best headspace because you're supposed to crave the end result, not crave food. So, just to be honest with you, I would just say stop thinking about food. Stop scrolling Instagram. Don't save those food pictures that you see. That's never a good idea, ever. It's really not a good idea. All right, let's go to the next one. Advice for a teen amateur wanting to go pro in the future. Well, there's tons of advice for you, my man, but to be honest, patience. You see a lot of guys trying to rush it. I posted on my Instagram actually a transformation took 10 years, and I've been at this game for a while. There's no fast forward button. There is, but it's never the healthy way. It's never the way it's going to result in a long term gain, in my opinion. You got to take your time, step by step by step. You can't rush this. We said one take, my damn thing moved. It's all right. But yeah, honestly, just be patient and realize that it's going to take a lot of time to go pro. You won't just become a pro. Like, people think it's easy. It's, to be honest with you, most people who compete will never get a pro card. Never. They will not be able to achieve that. So you have to realize to get that, it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of years, a lot of sacrifice. So just keep on working, my man. Stay focused, and don't try to rush things, and enjoy your process mostly. Someone said something about my coaching in Spanish. I can't speak Spanish well, but I can read it pretty much. If you're looking for coaching, Greggo Training is my coaching that I offer through me, obviously. I do not hire anyone else. It's me. You're talking to me. I take pride in it. I have a pretty good amount of clients, so I'm very booked up right now. But if you are trying to reach out to me on Instagram, at Greggo Training. We'll see if there's any availability and see your goal. Since how long are you training in the gym? 12 years this year. I think the end of this year will be 12 years, so been a long time. Like I said, patience. Like I told the other guy, patience. You can't rush this game. Recovery inside your prep. If you're asking like things I do to recover better, try to sleep. When you get shredded, you just don't sleep that well. But definitely get massage work done. That's huge. I try to get at least one form of tissue work done a week, preferably two. whether it's a chiropractor appointment or deep tissue massage appointment, but that's two very important things to do. How many years will it take you to get to Olympia? We're hoping for none this year, just to be honest with you. How do you get ready mentally on show day? So, when it comes to show day, things happen really fast. Like, you prep for 16, 20 weeks and the show is there really fast. So, to get mentally ready, you should already be mentally ready. It shouldn't be a matter of getting ready. You're there. You're in that moment. You're ready to go. My biggest advice is to just enjoy that moment, really, because people try to, they get stressed out. Just take a breath and enjoy what you're doing, because it's a blessing. I mean, you spent 16, 20 weeks sacrificing to get to that moment. So enjoy it, listen to some music, hang out with people you love, just enjoy that time. And I think that's the best way to get mentally ready for a show day, is just, you gotta be mentally ready for that show day at the start of prep. I don't even know what this question means. People are funny. There's some really funny questions on here. Hey, I'm new to your channel and the content is great. Appreciate you. How tall are you? 5'10". Some people say I look shorter, some people say I look taller. 5'10". Maybe a little bit over, depending on the day. Maybe like 5'10" and 1/4. Back in the day I wanted to be 6 foot. I'm happy I'm not 6 foot anymore, to be honest with you. Can you shred and build muscle? Elaborate, please, if yes. Absolutely. If you're a newcomer, you could definitely do that. I mean, if you're more experienced, probably not the best opportunity to do that, but I mean, a lot of people recomp and do things of that nature, so it's possible. But like, say someone comes to me as a client, I always tell them, let's focus on one thing first. So if you come in a little bit, have your, no biggie, we'll just focus on cutting first, then adding. I think when people try to just do everything at once, it never works out well, in my opinion. How do I promote myself to get my name out there? Just, you see how you asked me this question on here? Just, talk to other people. Same thing. Network on Instagram, network on YouTube, just network, period. Post, make content of value. That's huge. You got to make content that's actually valuable. It can't just be like, this is me, this is it. No, it's gotta have some kind of value for people who are tuning into you. Build a community. There's tons of things you do to build your name and get it out there. But patience, another thing. I'm gonna keep saying, patience is the key in life, if you haven't found out by now. So be patient in getting that exposure, if you want to call it that, getting your name out there, because it's gonna take time. I've been posting on social media for a long time, and I would say just now is when it's starting to start to really climb. So it does take time. We got the church bells out there. Daily macros on versus off season. When it comes to I don't think give you an actual macro breakdown, honestly, but if I had to take a ballpark, I would say probably off season, maybe 250 grams of protein, 500 grams of carbs minimum, and probably 70, 80 grams of fat. But if I'm doing the good cakes and everything, it gets skyrocketed. You see, I could be really lean in the off season, but I snack, and that shit just messes me up. I shouldn't be snacking so much. That's probably one of the worst things to do, is to snack. I think this person asked, can you be financially sound as a bodybuilder? And I think you absolutely can. But one thing you need to realize is that you're not going to just get on stage and make money. You have to start marketing yourself. You have to start building your name, building your brand, start posting videos on YouTube. Just start posting and growing you, because you're not going to make a ton of money if you don't do that. But there is a ton of money in bodybuilding. You just have to work for it. I think people just kind of expect I'm going to lift weights, get a certain look, and it's going to be handed to me. No, it's really not. I mean, very, 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 very few people can do that. So you just gotta get a marketing and start building your brand, and you can make a ton of money in bodybuilding, trust me, ton. Any other good ones? Other than consistency, what's the most important factor in bodybuilding? Good question. If we're talking about business, we're talking about sports, we're talking about anything, it's all mentality. As long as this is sound, you're gonna be smooth sailing, but if this isn't where it needs to be, nothing else is going to be in the proper plane, because everything else follows what the mind is telling it to do. So I can tell from experience that when my mindset is good, man, everything is good. When my mindset is bad, man, everything's going the wrong direction. So just make sure that whatever you're doing, you're mentally in it. And just to realize that whatever it is you're doing is a blessing, because that's something I do every day and realize it, and it helps out a ton. So I would say mentality is a huge factor in bodybuilding. I think that's going to do it for the questions here. All the ones are kind of trolls and stuff, and I appreciate you trolls, but we're not giving you on the YouTube today. But with that being said, that's going to do it for this episode of Project Rookie. Thank you all so much for support recently. I greatly appreciate it. I truly do. I love you all so much. Thank you for tuning in with me on my Pro Debut series, my rookie season in the league. It's just so exciting, and I'm very, very happy to share it with you all, my YouTube family. So with that being said, peace.
The chemicals in my head